My name is Bjorn Niclas. I'm one of the co-founders of CHOON. We are a next-generation music streaming platform built on the Ethereum network. So CHOON is basically a next-generation music streaming platform based on blockchain technology. We use the blockchain to handle all of our royalty accounting mechanisms. And we launched our fully working product 3 weeks ago on May 1st. And since then, we have kind of been growing at a double pace every week. We kind of have a little bit of a waiting list to join the platform. There's about 200 artists that signs up every day that gets put in the waiting list. And so we believe CHOON will affect the music industry by 3 kind of fundamental points, right? Number 1 is more money to the artist. One of the biggest problems in the music industry is that artists are not getting paid correctly and fairly. One of the reasons why is there's a lot of intermediates that are built into the music industry that holds the money. Record labels, publishers, different types of royalty societies around the world. So by paying the artists directly, we can definitely increase this. And also, we do this daily. We pay artists every day from our daily distribution compared to a year or 2, which it can take by the big guys like Spotify or Apple Music. And the third one is transparency. We offer full transparency on all of our streams and all of our transactions. So any artist at any time can go in and look to see what the breakdown of our earning is for a particular track in time. So we basically pay artists in our own cryptocurrency called notes. It's a ERC20 token. And the way that it works is every day we give out a distribution of our token notes. We call it streaming for mining. So if an artist, for example, has 1% of all the streams today, the artist will be getting 1% of the daily distribution of the token notes. And when somebody uploads a track, they will basically issue what we call a smart record contract, which is a digital version of a record contract. And you basically enter in the stakeholders in the track. It could be your producer, your vocalist, your drummer, your guitarist, etc. And that gets stored on the Ethereum blockchain. And every time the track is being played, it instantly pays everybody in real time to their digital wallet. Currently, we are not focusing on the big artists. CHOON is mainly built for independent artists. And we are kind of right now in the beginning phase. We've been live for 3 weeks. One of the bigger artists is Darude, who had a big hit called Sandstorm back in the day. He was basically signed into a very long record deal with one of the 3 major labels. And I think the track is about 15 or 18 years old. And he was just now able to finally get his rights back to be able to release music on his own accord. So he was able to give us a song called Kaleidoscope. He was up on our top chart for many days during the beginning. And that's one example. Well, we try to kind of aim more for the smaller up-and-coming artists to kind of give them a chance to have their own music streaming platform away from the stronghold grip of the major record labels, which is typically what you hear on Spotify and Apple Music. Soundcloud is a great example. So we see ourselves more as a competitor to Soundcloud, as in terms of it's a platform to upload original music that you own the rights to fully. However, Soundcloud doesn't pay for any streams. It's basically a free tool to use for marketing. It's a great service. I've used it myself in the beginning days when I was an artist, but they don't pay. By us having our own, tokenized economy around it, we're able to pay the artists, several thousand times more than what the leading industry music streaming services are. We believe that it's all about the consumer experience, and when you press play on a particular song that you want to hear, it needs to play. It can't wait, 3-4 minutes for the song to be pulled from the distributed web to load on your phone for you to play it, then just to wait another 3-4 minutes for you to hear the next one. So as most of the listening experience happens on mobile, which means that we typically listen to music when we drive around to work or on the subway, etc., we don't really believe that the technology is fast enough to have a smooth streaming experience at this point, having all the music decentralized. However, we're fully open to it, and as the technology progresses, we will definitely have it as an option to be fully decentralized. Well, I think one of the exciting things about our company is that we kind of decided to build a fully working product before looking at any type of token generation event, right? So we spent a lot of time planning how this music platform should work. How do we fix this problem? Putting together the best team around it. We have a great team from the music space and from the blockchain space. And we are right now going into actually our public token generation event in July, which is going to be very exciting. So thank you so much for having us. If you guys would like to be a part of changing the music industry forever, please join us on CHOON.co. And I want to thank you, Cointime, for having me.